Perhaps you've noticed this while driving. Your eyes automatically start picking up license plates. It's not intentional. It's not conscious. You simply notice the numbers, register the letters, sometimes even compare patterns between them. It may seem strange or even a little obsessive, but in reality, this behavior reveals something much more interesting about how your mind works. This silent habit isn't a flaw, nor is it uncontrolled anxiety or dangerous distraction. In fact, it shows that your brain has developed a unique way of processing the world around you. While other people just drive on autopilot, you transform the experience into something active, almost like a mental game happening in the background. And that says a lot about some superpowers you may never have stopped to recognize. This video is not a diagnosis. It's simply a way to better understand your body and mind through common behaviors that often go unnoticed. If any part of this behavior seems familiar to you, share it in the comments. This is a peaceful space to recognize yourself and better understand your own superpowers. Your eyes automatically pick up license plates while you're driving. It's not that you decide to do it. It's more like your brain has an internal radar that activates on its own when you're on the road. While your hands control the steering wheel and your feet alternate between accelerator and brake, a part of your mind starts registering numbers, letters, patterns. It sounds strange when you stop to think about it, but it happens naturally. This behavior shows that you can't simply switch off your attention. Even in repetitive activities like driving, your brain seeks stimuli, looks for something to process. This isn't restlessness or lack of focus. It's the opposite. It's a mind that needs to be active, even when the body is performing automatic tasks. It's as if boredom isn't an option allowed for your internal system. Many people drive on autopilot, thinking about anything but the road. You, on the other hand, have created a way to keep your mind engaged without losing focus on the traffic. Counting license plates becomes a way to be present, to keep your senses alert. It's a discrete superpower, the ability to transform monotony into active attention without conscious effort. The body transforms the boredom of the road into a silent hunt for numbers. When you're stuck in slow traffic or on a long trip, something inside you rejects the feeling of wasted time. Instead of feeling the frustration growing, your brain automatically creates a game. The signs become targets. The numbers become challenges. And suddenly that irritating weight gains an invisible purpose that only you perceive. This reveals a rare ability to adapt your internal experience when the external environment is uncooperative. While other people complain about traffic jams or impatiently check their watches, you've found a way to occupy your mind productively. It's not distraction. It's intelligent redirection of mental energy. It's as if your body knows that being internally stagnant causes more discomfort than the traffic jam itself. This mechanism also protects you from negative feelings stemming from helplessness. When we can't control the external situation, creating internal structure helps maintain balance. Counting license plates becomes a way to feel that you still have agency over something, even if it's just over where your attention will land. It's a superpower of transformation, taking something boring and making it interesting through your gaze. This protects your mind from dangerous distractions while driving. It may seem contradictory, but paying attention to signs doesn't take your focus away from driving. In fact, it acts as an anchor that keeps you present on the road. Instead of letting your mind wander to work worries, home problems, or conversations you need to have, you are observing what is around you. This keeps you connected to the present moment. People who let their minds wander completely are the ones who run red lights without noticing or forget entire stretches of their journey. You, on the other hand, have created a system that keeps your eyes active and your attention intelligently distributed. It's as if your brain has found the ideal point between relaxation and alertness. You don't get to tense, but you also don't completely switch off. This balance is a type of bodily intelligence that many people don't develop. You've learned, even without realizing it, to occupy the part of your mind that would otherwise wander dangerously. It's a superpower of presence, truly being where you are, using simple environmental stimuli to keep your body and mind synchronized. This not only protects you in traffic, but also trains a valuable skill for other areas of life. If you've noticed this way of reacting in yourself or someone close to you,
Right.
this sounds like me. This helps this video reach more people who think and feel similarly. Turn a long journey into a fun and harmless mental game. Endless roads can be tiring, especially when the landscape repeats itself and the destination is still far away. But for you, each sign that appears is like a new piece of the puzzle. You might start looking for sequential numbers, signs with funny letters, rare combinations. Without realizing it, you've created your own entertainment where there was none. This ability to generate internal enjoyment is a sign of quiet creativity. You don't need loud music, podcasts, or constant conversation to make the journey bearable. Your brain knows how to produce enough stimulation using only what's available. It's like having a portable amusement park inside your head, which activates whenever the external environment becomes too monotonous. Many people rely on constant external entertainment to feel good. You've developed emotional independence through simple mental games. This isn't childish or silly. It's a superpower of self-sufficiency, being able to stay interested and engaged even when there's nothing particularly interesting happening around you. This skill is invaluable in situations of boredom, waiting, or loneliness. It reveals a keen attention that notices details others ignore. While most people drive seeing only blurry shapes of cars and vehicle colors, you are processing specific information. You can remember the license plate of that red car that cut you off 3 kilometers ago. You notice repeating patterns. You register numerical sequences without conscious effort. Your brain doesn't filter this information as irrelevant. This characteristic shows that you have a more refined type of perception than is common. It's not photographic. It's not about perfect memory. It's about being truly attentive to the small elements that make up the environment. While others absorb the road as a general blur, you are capturing individual pixels. This means that your mind is not content with superficial views of things. In everyday life, this keen eye for detail likely shows up in other areas as well. You notice when someone changes their tone of voice. You spot objects out of place. You remember specific conversations that other people have forgotten. It's a superpower of observation, the ability to see layers of reality that go unnoticed by most. This gives you an advantage in situations that require attention, memory for detail, or subtle perception of change. Your brain trains focus effortlessly amidst the movement. Driving is already an activity that demands divided attention. You need to look at the road, the mirrors, other cars, the signs. And even with all of this happening simultaneously, you still manage to add another layer of mental processing. This doesn't overwhelm you. In fact, it feels natural, as if your mind has extra capacity waiting to be used. This ability to maintain multiple focuses simultaneously is something many people struggle to develop. You do it automatically, without formal training or productivity techniques. Your brain simply knows how to distribute attention efficiently. It's like having several TV channels on at the same time, but being able to follow them all without confusion. Each part of your mind is doing its job, in harmony. This translates into a practical advantage in everyday life. You can probably work with multiple tabs open on your computer, follow conversations while doing something else, or process information quickly in busy environments. It's a super processing power. Your mind not only handles complexity, it seems to function better when it has multiple stimuli to organize. What tires other people energizes you. It gives you an advantage in boring routines, finding patterns where no one else sees them. Repetitive tasks are often a nightmare for many people. That administrative work that repeats itself every day, that bank queue that never moves, that weekly meeting that always follows the same script. For you, these moments don't have to be purely painful. Your brain automatically starts looking for patterns, interesting details, small variations that make the experience less monotonous. This search for patterns isn't just a trick to pass the time. It's a sophisticated form of intelligence. You can extract meaning where there seems to be none. You notice when something has subtly changed in the routine. You identify trends before they become obvious. While others merely endure repetition, you are learning from it, finding order in chaos, structure in what seems random. At work, in relationships, in personal projects, this skill puts you ahead. You're the person who notices that a problem always happens on Tuesdays, or that certain situations follow a predictable cycle. It's a superpower of pattern recognition, the ability to connect seemingly isolated points and find the hidden story behind the data. This gives you clarity where others see only confusion. Habit builds inner calm even amidst the chaos of traffic. Heavy traffic often triggers nervousness, impatience, and irritation in most people. Horns honk, cars cut in front, traffic lights seem to conspire against you. But when your mind is occupied counting license plates, creating mental games with numbers and letters, something interesting happens. The external chaos loses some of its power over you. You remain present, but less vulnerable to the surrounding stress. This mechanism functions as a form of meditation in disguise. You're not repeating mantras or trying to empty your mind. You're simply giving it a light, rhythmic task that occupies just enough space to prevent anxiety from creeping in. It's like having an invisible shield made of focused attention. The world may be hectic, but you've created an inner space where order and control still exist. This ability to find calm amidst chaos is extremely valuable. While other people arrive at their destination tense and emotionally exhausted, you manage to navigate the same experience with more ease. It's a superpower of emotional regulation, being able to maintain a stable internal state regardless of what's happening externally. This skill protects your energy and preserves your peace of mind even in the most irritating situations. If this explanation has made things clearer about your personality, please comment. Now I understand better. Your participation strengthens this community of self-awareness. It connects body and mind in a natural observation network. When you count license plates while driving, it's not just your head that's working. Your eyes move in a coordinated way. Your body maintains the proper posture. Your hands remain firmly on the steering wheel. Everything works together, like an orchestra where each instrument knows exactly what to do. This integration between thinking and doing shows that you have developed a harmonious way of existing in motion. Many people live disconnected from their own bodies. Their minds wander to one place, while their bodies perform mechanical actions in another. You, on the other hand, have created a way to keep everything synchronized. Your attention doesn't abandon the physical moment. It spreads throughout the surrounding space, capturing visual information, processing data. And all this happens while your body continues to perform the main task without interruption. It's a subtle dance between consciousness and action. This mind-body connection extends beyond driving. You're probably also good at activities that require coordinating thinking and doing at the same time. It could be cooking while talking, typing while listening, or organizing objects while planning your next steps. It's a superpower of integration, the ability to use your body and mind as a unified system, where one enhances the other instead of competing for attention. Unleash the superpower of mapping the world with intuitive precision. Over time, counting signs has trained your brain to automatically absorb spatial information. You probably find it easy to remember routes, recognize places you've only visited once, or orient yourself in new environments without needing GPS. Your internal navigation system has been calibrated through this seemingly unimportant habit of constantly registering visual details. This mental mapping isn't limited to physical spaces. You also map social situations, emotional environments, and group dynamics. You can read a room and quickly understand who is comfortable, who is tense, where the exits are, and what the general atmosphere is like. Your attention to detail has become an internal compass that guides you through different types of territory, whether concrete or abstract. This skill gives you a silent advantage in almost everything. You get lost less often, adapt faster, and perceive opportunities and risks before others. It's a superpower of orientation, the ability to build accurate, mental maps of the world around you, whether geographical, social, or emotional. What began as a curious habit on the road has revealed itself to be a sophisticated form of spatial and perceptual intelligence that accompanies you in every aspect of life. If you've made it this far and recognize this behavior in yourself, know that you're not alone. Counting license plates while driving might seem like a strange or pointless habit, but it actually reveals a series of mental capabilities that silently work in your favor every day. Your brain isn't restless or scattered. It's active, creative, and incredibly adaptable. These little habits that we carry without realizing it are windows to better understand who we really are. Sometimes, what seems strange or different is just a superpower that no one taught us to value. And when you start looking at your behaviors with curiosity instead of judgment, you discover that much of what you do has a purpose, a function, a hidden beauty. Have you ever noticed this type of behavior in yourself or someone you care about? Share your experience in the comments. Sometimes, just reading similar stories makes us feel much less alone. If you enjoy content that reveals the hidden superpowers in your personality, subscribe to the channel. Here, we look at common daily habits with a calmer, deeper, and more human perspective.